Hello, Joy family. Welcome to the Joyful House. Welcome to my playground weekly share number 1 for our episode 17. Said all that backwards, but oh well. I'm happy to be here. I am happy to bring some updates to you, some things that have been going on in the Joyful House. Tuesday, I had a really great day. Got to spend some time with Andrew. Excuse me. We talked on the phone for a while, and then he needed help filling out a W-4 form. We decided to do that in Zoom after being on the phone for 2 hours and just chit-chatting. First time I've ever Zoomed with my son, so that was like fun and amazing. So I said yes to something new, even though it didn't make me nervous and it wasn't something I hadn't done before, but first time with him. And then it led into him wanting to share some of the music he'd been working on his keyboard. And oh my gosh, we spent 2 hours on Zoom, a total of 4 hours and 15 minutes together Tuesday night. What a great way to end the day. And guess what? I got some of those keyboard clips to share with you. But first, yesterday, I went and spent some time with my parents and had a really great day with them. And I took you guys along for the ride. And well, I'm just going to turn the rest of this weekly share over to that video and let you ride along with me to my parents' house and then enjoy some of the clips from hanging out with Andrew. And that'll wrap up our weekly share for today. But if you will, buckle up, grab a project, sit back, relax, and come enjoy this ride with me. All right, here we go. Good morning, Joy family. I thought I'd let you ride with me for a moment. I'm headed to my parents' house, and it is a gorgeous day. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. It is supposed to be really hot today. It's about 10:20 a.m. and it is already 83 degrees. It's supposed to get all the way up in the upper 90s today. So what happened to Monday being the first day of fall? We really can't complain. We've not had a really hot summer this year, so that probably means we're going to have a very cold winter this year. Might even see some snow, but oh my gosh. As of today, though, I'm enjoying this beautiful weather that we have. And the sky is just a bright blue and white. The sun is just already just casting a beautiful glow across the day. So enjoying it. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday themselves. Finding their joy already. Ooh, a lot of sand being kicked up there. Don't like that. I brought several crochet projects along to work on today. I have just about finished one full project of the mystery make-along that the Joy team and I are working on. We'll be starting it this coming Monday. We're supposed to start it this past Monday, but unfortunately I had some YouTube issues. But hopefully YouTube and I have worked all of those out. And I'm just about finished getting, like I said, one of them done. So I'm going to finish that up first And then I brought that little white toddler dress that I've been working on. I haven't touched it in about 2 weeks. So I'm really excited to get it finished. And I also brought the little baby dress that I made out of the yarn that I used to make the Jen Ivy top. I'm hoping to crochet a little flower to put on the front of it. And then if I get all of that done, which I seriously doubt, I also have my crochet heart project to begin working on for next week. So lots of fun. I have 2 play dates today, one at 2 and one at 5:30. So I'll do one at my parents' house, and then I will leave my parents' house about 5 o'clock, and the other play date starts at 5:30. So I will catch that play date, the start of it, just talking on the phone, and then finish it up when I get home. And let's see, what else? So I've got 2 play dates to crochet through, and then hanging out with my mom. The goal is, since the weather is so beautiful, that we'll sit on the back porch. My dad will open up the screens and stuff so that the breeze will come through. So looking forward to a really, really great day. We're looking at trying to make Wednesdays a day that I go and spend the whole day with them. So my mom, she's so cute. She's like, well, come as early as you can. I'm like, Mom, I have a new job now, and I have to pick up Trayvon at midnight, which means I won't get home until like 12:15, 12:20. And best case scenario, after brushing my teeth and washing my face, I might get to bed by 12:30. I will do my best. But I think I did pretty good. I got up and did my quiet time and did the crochet heart video and got it ready for tonight, hoping it's going to work. That's one of the YouTube issues, is that if you do a live private, like I've been doing with the playground videos and the crochet heart videos, and then move it to public from private, that it's taking supposedly 24 hours to process. So I have scheduled it for 6 o'clock tonight, and we'll check it out when 6 o'clock comes. And if it's reading an error, then I will schedule it. I'll make it private again and then schedule it to go live tomorrow. But as I said on that Crochet Heart Live, we'll see how it goes. And if that's going to be the case going forward, that it'll take 24 hours at least for that to air, then I'll either just go ahead and do it as a straight live in real time, or I'll have to do it the day before, or I can do it as an uploaded video. So we'll see how it goes. Wow, this is a rough road. There we go, a little bit smoother. Maybe not. Hopefully that's not picking all that noise up. My camera, my phone camera, my phone in general, it's supposed to have like a I don't know what you call it, like a sound barrier. So hopefully it blocks out all of that extra noise, but if it's not, hopefully it's not too loud. We are on much better road now. They have been working on these roads and bridges and overpasses for so long. It's actually nice to finally see some progress done. I bet Wanda travels this road a whole lot. I know she's probably over all the construction. Speaking of Wanda, I know at some point in time you will watch this, and when you do, I just want you to know that I love you, we love you, drive safe, and happy trucking on this Wednesday. As y'all can see, there are a lot of trucks on the road today. We wouldn't have half the stuff that we have accessible and available to us without our wonderful truck drivers hauling it across the United States for us. So grateful for all the things that they transport, getting it there safely. We don't always appreciate the struggles they go through. I know Wanda talked about not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, which she and I had a personal phone call and she got to tell me about it, but her truck had broke down. So that left her stranded for a while. She's still waiting to get her truck back. So a lot of things that we don't think about. And even though she's still moving today, you know, it's got to be a little bit, you know, awkward and unsettling to not be in your own truck. But as they say, the show must go on, right? But hopefully, Wanda, you'll get that truck back soon. I believe you told us the other day you were headed to Mississippi. So definitely wishing you safe travels. Mississippi is where my youngest son was born. We lived in Vicksburg, Mississippi, which was right there on the Mississippi-Louisiana line. And in fact, we were about 5 miles from Louisiana. So that's how close we were. But he was born in Jackson, Mississippi, which is about an hour from Vicksburg. I had decided not to learn the sex, so I didn't know if he was a boy or girl. We were calling him by a girl name. But most of the time, I called him Crumb Bunny. Had a lot of complications with my pregnancy with little Andrew, and so I would call him Crumb Bunny, and oftentimes found myself in the hospital with him. And I would say, "Fight, Crumb Bunny, fight." And when I was only a little over 7.5 months pregnant with him, he had to be born. And he was a little thing, barely weighing 4 pounds. He was 4 pounds, 3 ounces when he was born, but he quickly dropped down because, you know, all babies lose weight after they're born. And he was like 3 pounds, 8 ounces. And so they did release him a couple days after he was born. But I had to travel back and forth to Jackson, Mississippi every single day for 2 weeks, so that they could, keep an eye on his weight. And when he was 4 months old, he finally hit that 4-pound mark again. And he continued to do the same. At 5 months, he was 5 pounds, 6 months, 6 pounds, and so forth. And then by the time he was a year old, he finally weighed 15 pounds. So he's still my tiny little baby, but it's hard to believe. It's so surreal. He is now, let me see, 26 years old. He'll be 27 in February. So, and still my crumb bunny. Still my crumb bunny. I decided to take the interstate to my parents' house, and now I'm taking a back road, just avoiding all the little towns and stuff. I'll ride with you just a little bit further. And then I probably let you go and call my parents and let them know how close I am. I am probably, at this point, probably somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes away from them. So very, very close. But I do appreciate y'all riding with me today. I have no idea if I lost you at any point in time, because I am concentrating on the road. But you know how it is. Sometimes you get a dead cell here and there, especially now with the back roads. But we'll figure it out. If it did. Okay. Truck, stay in your lane. Sharp little turn. Gosh, it is such a gorgeous day. Well, I guess I can make this a yes to chasing my fun. Although it's not something new. And it's not something that makes me nervous. But it's definitely something that's going to bring me joy for saying it yes to. Speaking of that, I do have something. Andrew called me yesterday while I was on my play date with Miss Margie, and I asked him if I could call him back after I dropped Trayvon off from work, because after my play date with Margie, then I left to go take Trayvon to work, and he said yes. And so I did call him, and helped him fill out a W-4 form. So y'all help me pray. Looks like he might have a job. So that's pretty cool. And then after that, well, he was struggling to explain things to me. So we Zoomed for the first time. And so that was pretty cool. And he was pretty like stoked about that and said, Mommy, we'll have to do this more often. And I said, absolutely. But I said yes to getting online to helping him with that W-4 form. And it turned into us being on there. We had been on the phone for about 2 hours, but we ended up being on Zoom together for another 2 hours. And he played some pieces for me on the piano. Well, it's a keyboard, but that he's been working on. And I actually recorded some. He let me record some to share with you guys. So when I share this, I will share that. So that was a unexpected blessing for saying yes to helping him with that W-4 form. But it wasn't necessarily something I did new, and it definitely wasn't something that made me nervous. If anything, it made me happy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Kind of doing this with you guys makes me miss the joy rides, but we're having a joy ride today. All righty. I never get tired of coming down this road. It's kind of like going over the rainbow, and at the end, where the pot of gold is, are my precious parents. Oh, that's right, my dad's gone. So I'm not going to be able to park where I normally park. He had a hearing aid appointment this morning. So I am going to pull up over here. That lake is gorgeous. Look at that gate, that lake in the background there. Isn't that just beautiful? All right, let me back up so I can pull forward. Get where I can see and still be able to park somewhat in the shade. Because I don't know how long it'll stay shaded here, but that's all right. My dad can still pull in. All right, guys, we made it. Thank you so much for traveling with me. It sure made it a lot more fun. And I'll see you sometime later this week. All right. I love you. Be joyful. Bye. I'm back. My computer froze up. Todd and I have come to the conclusion that it may be my camera after all. And I told him, I said, I paid so much for, I have the same camera here in the studio and in the craft room for tutorials. And they were really expensive cameras. I think for the two, I mean, I spent close to $1,000, you guys. I mean, I saved for the first one, and I happened to catch a deal on the second one, but still, you guys, oh my gosh. So I can't afford to even consider buying a different camera. However, someone made a really great suggestion that maybe I need to do an update on the cameras. You know, our computers do updates. Maybe it's on the camera. So he is going to work on that for me. But anyway, let me get this back up for you so you guys can hear Andrew. And while I'm doing that, let me comment on some of the things. I was taking notes as I was crocheting and listening along with you. So let me make some comments on that. So of all the projects I took to my mom's house yesterday, the only one I finished was I did complete one full project of the Mystery Make-Along. So that was pretty cool. As you can see, during this, I'm working on the little girl's dress. I also wanted to say that I'm so sorry I didn't take any videos or anything while I was at my mom's, especially when we were sitting on the porch. But you guys, I'm going to be there almost every Wednesday. So I'll have plenty of time to take more videos and pictures of us sitting on the porch. And then talked about, wasn't sure if the crochet heart video was going to air on time like it was supposed to, from a private to a public, and it did. So that was exciting. Hope this one will do the same. All right, I'm going to have to get this back to where it starts over with Andrew. Not a problem. Okay, try to start where he started on the keyboard. What else real quick? Also want to apologize that I didn't get this out to you yesterday, being on Wednesday. But honestly, by the time everything got finished and my play dates and all of that and traveling and spending time with my parents, I was just tired. So forgive me for getting it out today. And Andrew, he got the job. So he is officially going to be working at Burger King. For some of you, that may not be the ideal job, but for him, a job is a job. And he is so excited and cannot wait to start. He has, through some hard work, earned an electric bike. So that will be his mode of transportation. And I said, what are you going to do when it rains? And he says, I'll ride the bike. So he is very grateful for everything that he has. And I know I mentioned in the last one that there was something going on with Jonathan that is still an unspoken, but if you guys will continue to keep him in your prayers, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, let me get this screen back up here and let Andrew share with you a minute, and then we're going to wrap this up. I appreciate you being here with me today. All right, here we go.
I guess that's going to have to be it.
Okay. What was that other one you were playing earlier when my phone was charging?
What the? That?
Yeah.
What about it?
Play it, a little bit of it. Please.
I mean, at that point, you might as well let me play Assassin's Creed for you.
All right. Let me start another video.
That was the first one. Alright, that's all my tricks.
All right.
That I will.
Well, thank you for sharing them with us all. And thank you for sharing with me.
Oh, yeah. There'll be more to see when we play, or when I play for Grandma.
Hello, Joy family. All right. With my son, Andrew. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know that it was a little glitchy, and I apologize for that. I think recording from one device while it was playing on another device from the Zoom room kind of gave it that glitchiness. But anyway, I appreciate you guys letting me share that with you. I do have one other thing before we jump off of here that I need to correct myself. So let me get this pulled up so I can make that correction. But earlier this week, I shared this picture with you of Kim's dog chasing their fun, and I was incorrect. This is not Archie. This is Nikki. So hello, Nikki, and thank you for sharing with us as you chase your fun. So thank you, Kim, for correcting me on that, because we do want to get it right. And as we said, this is Nikki debuting her time of chasing her fun. And again, if you are doing anything to chase your fun, I would love for you to share it with me, whether video or picture, so I can share it out here. All right, you guys. It is now Thursday. Hopefully this will air out later today. So hope you are having a fantastic Thursday. Be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, make your own joyful creations, and be the joy in everything that you do. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for chasing some more fun with me. I appreciate that. And I'll see you next time. Nugs and joy. Mwah. I love you. Bye.